In the Gospel of Matthew, we're told in chapter 8 that Jesus meets a centurion. A centurion is a Roman soldier. We would call him an army officer. And he had at least 100 people under his direct command. And the centurion was the backbone of the Roman army, as described in ancient Roman sources. And the whole Roman army marched and was deployed on the backs of centurions. These people were the very core of the Roman military presence throughout the Mediterranean basin in the time of Jesus. Nevertheless, Jesus is willing to go to his home. He's willing to bring healing to this centurion's servant. And he says of this servant, "Never have I found such great faith in all of Israel." And so he's very complimentary of this person. And I use this as just one example of throughout the Gospels, especially the Gospel of Luke, who then Luke continues this emphasis throughout the book of Acts, that these people, these centurions, are praised, they're lauded, they're held up as exemplary in their attitudes and in their actions. And so the New Testament has very much positive stuff to say about these military officers who are the backbone of the Roman army. When you look at passages like Hebrews 11, and this is one of the most impacting passages to me, I want to encourage you to spend time studying this for yourself, because again, I've sort of synopsized. But here in Hebrews 11, we have what has been called the Roll Call of Faith, or the Faith Hall of Fame. These are the heroes of the faith. And you hear in Hebrews 11, people like Abraham, Moses, Gideon, Barak, Jephthah, Samson, Samuel, David. All of these people functioned in military contexts. And according to the book of Hebrews, when chapter 11 is describing their actions, it says in verse 33, they subdued kingdoms. Verse 33 also, they enforced justice. Verse 34, they were made strong from their own weakness. In verse 34, most explicitly, it says they became mighty in war. Even in verse 34, putting foreign armies to flight. And listen to what just listen to this, what Hebrews 11 says about all of these famous, mighty warriors of the Bible. All of these, verse 39 says, having gained approval through their faith. And so we don't have this radical separation, this radical departure where, yes, when they're men of peace, God approves of them, but when they function as people who are trying to bring deliverance, like Abraham did to his nephew Lot, they were approved of in both of those contexts, according to the New Testament in the book of Hebrews chapter 11.